bringing some more of this beautiful energy in today. Seems like maybe there's some more that can come through. Again, like I said, I have things to do on my list, a number of things, and still ready for the gathering tomorrow and stuff with my kiddos. And so I'll bring some more of that nourishment in for us. Here we go. You can live your life, you can have your dogs barking, and you can still have your light on and live your life inside out. A beautiful fog-like energy, right? And beautiful energy here today. And I love this too because especially in our previous house, like I had lots of energy pictures, like with 3 kids in a small home. Yeah, you can, it's not staged. I would not show up. I'm moving and cleaning stuff around, so this is a little behind the scenes action, right? But we're keeping it real. I just want to share with you, keeping it totally real. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. There might be requests that I have, like I do request the beautiful lilac fire and violet flame, and whatever wants to come through, I just accept it all. Whatever wants to come through, whatever is going to be helpful for us right now, we're just bringing it here for all of us, finding our way here. That's all. Beautiful, beautiful blessings to you. And we do it because we can, right? Another thing is that I learned this early on, is that when you look around you and you're in a room of, say, 50 people, everybody's next step requires exactly the same from them as it does for you. It doesn't matter if that step seems small to you or someone else. It's the same kind of openness. It's the same kind of frequency, octave, reaching into, if it were like a new dance. You're having to learn a new dance, or you're learning to have to learn a new song, or you're learning a new technique. All right? So regardless of where someone is in their life, what is required for them, for their next step, right? It's the same equation for you, your next step. So it's not like it's easier or harder. That's comparing ourselves, and that leads down the road of judgment. And really, that's a hole. And rather than it being something that we have to dig ourselves out of, or we have to unhook ourselves, or we actually cause our own obstacles by comparing ourselves to others or comparing others to us. The only comparison that's really worth is, where is my alignment in my highest frequency possible in this moment right here? And let me go there. Oh, okay, got it. Whatever that is. I love this. I accept this. And I'm moving right from here. This is the power. It's the center point. It's where the horizon and the vertical axis meet. Right there. Center point. Okay, I think that's why they call it center point in a lot of places. I did a video earlier, and I was talking about one of the glyphs that we activated on Monday, and it's getting into the present, I would say, is one way of looking at it. It's our power point. It's a point of conception. It's so many things. So if you look at it, it is like you take the horizon, and the horizon is your energy that you expand into the physical plane. So it's the sphere of the circle. It's the radius out and up, but it's not just a circle, it's a sphere. And then the other part would be your up, would be your vertical. If there's a horizontal line, then there's this vertical line. And the video yesterday really showed that vertical and horizontal together. And not so much here this morning, but It's the downward spiral that we've seen. It looks like a cone, right? And then a cone makes like a circle here. If you can see that, I'm trying to explain that as best I can. And so anyway, so that's the vertical. So that's your up. So that's your frequency. That's your moving. 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th dimensions, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimension, 10, 11, 12, wherever you need to go. So it's your up energy and your out energy, and you find the place in which those are aligned for you, and that's your center point. So that's the comparison. Am I on my, I call it your leading edge, peak performance in the spiritual realm. You think peak performance as an athlete and their training, well, that same paradigm or that same metaphor exists for spiritual growth. So that's what the Glyph Monday was about. And it's staying right in there in that sweet spot. You might call it the zone. You might call it nectar. If you're water skiing, water skiing going over the wake, right? When I would go to Wisconsin with my family, and we'd go water skiing, and there's the wake, and you go over that wake, and I loved that moment. I love to do that, and you go over the wake. The boat is leaving a wake in the water, and you go over it, and you go to the side, and you have freedom, and it's you go to the side of the boat, and you actually get more power, and you can like whip yourself over the wake. And it can be kind of crazy because you get really, really high, right? But that's what it's like. So it's like, finding yourself in that sweet spot, finding yourself in the up energy. The electric elevator, the first time I had initiation with one of my teachers, it was a preview, right? There was something going on. So anyway, just want to share that with you.